Welcome back to Domingo Live, and on set with us right now are the Delta Boys que nos acompañan, que vienen desde the Pride of the Valley, Elsa, Texas. You guys, thank you.
That's right.
Vamos a introducir a todos. Let's get everybody named because everybody's talking about you guys right now on social media.
Yes, online, it's exploding right now.
Andan bailando ahorita, no,
Delta
hombre.
Boys. Sí, hasta Rudy estaba bailando aquí solo.
Sí, que es bien temprano ahorita en la mañana, Sandy, ¿verdad?
Exactly, right?
Con la barbacoa y todo.
Hey, the Big Red. We're ready.
Red.
We are ready. Well, let's get everybody introduced.
Bueno, yo soy Jaime González, vocalista y bajo sexto player.
Very good.
Javier González, acordeonista and vocalista también.
Eddie González, bass player.
Turi Aliar, drums and percussion.
Very good.
Daniel Campos, is organized manager.
Qué bien.
Guys right here.
Thank
Pues
you so much
bienvenidos
for being here.
a Domingo Live. We're so glad to have you here. Let's talk primeramente about the Delta Boys y cómo se inició el grupo.
Well, long story short,
Yes.
we all played with big bands. Yo estaba con Albert Zamora y Talento. Saludos a mi compadre de Corpus.
Qué lindo él.
Y también a Javi estaba con Rubén Vela. We got Eddie with the Frijoles Románticos, Elida, Turi con Pira Studio. And it all started with me and Javi. You know, we were touring a lot. We were casi never home, you know. And una vez nos tocó que estuvimos en la casa y dijimos, hey man, you know, like, yeah, those kids are growing up, and you know, why don't we like make a band and just stay home and play locally, man? What if we try it? So we're like, okay, but you know what? That sounds good, man. Let's try something. So that's how the Delta Boys came up.
That's how you guys came about. Y son familia.
Yo y él somos hermanos.
Somos hermanos. But we're from the same town, Ed Couch, Elsa.
Sure.
Bonito saludo para toda la gente del Delta area.
Saludos a ellos.
Bonito saludo para el Delta area. Son 4 pueblitos que están juntos. Lo que es Monte Alto, La Vía, Ed Couch, and Elsa. Bonito saludo para nuestra gente del Delta area.
Hence the
Yeah.
Delta Boys.
That's
So
how I know
everybody,
about us.
sí,
How'd you
todos
come up with
nosotros
the name?
somos unos
Ahí
músicos,
está.
somos como una familia de músicos. Where there's a lot of musicians que han salido de ahí,
Sí.
¿verdad? Pero todos nosotros, pues, we've known each other
Toda la
desde que
vida.
toda la vida.
La cosa es que what we're talking about in your style of music, you're paying tribute to someone
greats.
else that obviously
Absolutely.
inspired you guys. We're talking about Los Dos Gilbertos and
Yes,
many
of
others
course.
as well.
Yes, of
Pero, I mean, you look up to them, and it is important that we do so right now because we're trying to show this to our younger folks who are
Yes.
coming up the ranks.
Mucha gente dice que la música se está muriendo. Que whatever. You know what? That's not true. Yo
No,
digo que esa música se muere por la gente que ya no quiere saber de la música esa.
Sí.
You know what I mean? But it's in our hearts
Yep.
y siempre va a estar ahí.
Yep.
So let me ask you this: you as parents, you have kids, right?
Yes, yes.
How do you instill the culture and the music with them to keep it going, to keep this going?
Bring them to the gigs. Bring them to the gigs. Hey,
Absolutely.
mijo, help me here. Agárrate un güiro, agárrate los cables, you know,
Yeah.
get them involved, you know, and pues,
set
get
up
their
my
friends
accordions
involved.
There you go.
Set up my accordions, take them to the car.
And that's why it's important. Of course, I understand, you know, the bands have to perform at clubs and everything, but it's also important to also perform at festivals, places and venues where the kids can go to appreciate and see you and fall in love all over again with the music. You know,
Yes.
it's important for these, you know, events to happen. So when
Ahora
they do,
sabe-
please go support them.
Absolutely. Ahora también sabemos que a lot of the bands that are coming out of the valley, like Frontera, like all of these other bands that are collaborating with other stars de otros géneros, ¿verdad? De otros géneros. How do you guys feel about that? Are y'all planning to do something like that?
Well, I think it's in the near future. You know, we've already been called by several artists to do something, you know, even from another genre.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's important because we get the best of both worlds.
Absolutely, and that's kind of one of the things that we need to look at is that we're doing this so much, not so much for a hand out, but a hand up.
Yes.
To show, hey,
Claro que sí.
look at our talent como Tejanos. We can compete and play right alongside anybody else because we've got the talent. And I'm talking about all the different groups like you guys that are doing something different, something algo único, to get noticed on social media where you're actually performing and you got people out there dancing and saying, who are these guys? You know, and now you're going to a national venue coming up in Julio, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Yes.
You're going to Vegas.
That's
We're
Las
going to
Vegas,
Vegas.
the Tejano
Very, very excited for
takeover,
that.
yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, también igual, we got the call and people were excited to be like, hey, we need the Delta Boys at the Las Vegas. Like, wow, really?
Let's go.
So what else do you have planned, or what else you're looking forward to for this year?
Actually, we're going to California the 27th of this coming April.
Nice.
and then we're coming back, and then we'll be, of course, in Vegas, and then we're going back to California in May the 4th, I believe. I don't want to mistake my date for the.
I think September, yeah.
Is-
somewhere.
right?
Yes, sir.
And so we're getting ready. We weren't planning to be a touring band, but because como lo demanda el público, pues we're trying to give what the public wants. So we're
Absolutely.
starting to get out there. Only thing we're trying to make sure is that we protect our livelihood still and still do this for the fans and for the public that want to hear the Delta Boys.
Absolutely.
So it puts a bit of pressure on us, but we're willing to do what the fans want us to do for the.
And
for the
it's not
public
easy
opinion.
work. You guys make it look easy on stage, but it is not easy. It takes toll. And you guys do it because you have a passion for it. Les agradecemos bastante de eso. Thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, sir. Thank you.
Really, before we leave, we'd like to present you with a small token of our appreciation
Oh my
on
goodness.
behalf of the Delta Boys.
So sweet.
Thank you so
To
much, you guys.
And we want to thank you guys
Look
for
at her.
giving us
see
the
pink in
opportunity.
there.
Yeah, she sees pink right there. She loves
There's a pink and a
let me just
red.
tell you.
Y'all can decide
You
which
guys-
one
I
gets the
love
pink.
I love
But,
pink.
This means so much to us.
Amazing. Thank you
So very, very
much.
much.
This is so cool.
And as you may remember, Rudy, back in the days, there were hardly any stations that were playing our genres and stuff. So for you guys to still be here 30-something years, I think that in itself.
Un aplauso.
Ah.
30-something plus another 30, 60 years. This is our 60th
60th
anniversary
anniversary.
of this show
Awesome,
right
awesome.
here
Yeah,
that started. This is where Paulino Bernal and Eloy, they started it right here with Domingo Peña. And you know
Love
what?
these.
Thanks to you, we continue the tradition.
That's
Awesome.
right.
Bonito saludo para toda la gente de Corpus Christi, ¿verdad que sí? And surrounding areas de parte de los Delta Boys, ¿verdad que sí? And para toda nuestra gente del Valle de Texas. Bonito saludo para todos ustedes también.
And you've got your website. Where can we see you guys?
Follow us on the social media. We have our Facebook, Instagram. We also are in TikTok también and Twitter, I believe. Yes.
Nice.
Turi, you want to say something, mi Turi?
Just very grateful for the opportunity to have us here.
Claro que
You
sí.
know,
It's
Good to
your-
have you guys.
your-
It really
I
is.
mean,
You got one more song for us,
Tu
brother?
trayectoria
Yeah.
es tremenda.
Thank you
It's
so much.
una bendición to everybody that comes through the show, man. So, blessings for many more years.
Gracias a ustedes. Okay, thank you guys so much. One more song?
Yes, sir.
Claro
Okay,
que sí.
very
Vamos
good.
a darle.
We'll be right back with more Domingo Live after this. Stick around.